I'm here with Jamal Callender,
Yes.
a member of the Ballet Hispanico, and I want to talk to you about your upcoming season. It's going to be the Joyce.
That's right.
And it starts
Yes.
on the 15th.
The 15th of April, yes.
And it's a 2-week season, and we're just 2 weeks away.
Yes, we're very close to it, yes.
Now, one of the things I was most impressed with when I saw you at the Apollo was over the last couple of years, I've seen you grow as an artist, and I've seen this wonderful natural progression.
Oh, thank you.
And yes, but it's great to see when you see someone who is building on their art. And so, and I think that's a direct relationship to the direction that this company is moving in.
Yes, I think that's absolutely right. I think Eduardo Villar, our artistic director and fearless leader, he has brought this vision onto the company, and I was very fortunate to be a part of that vision and to really be on this journey with him where he's seeking and learning more about the culture of the Latino voice and the Latino and Hispanic heritage. And with that, also bringing it into the community of the dance world. So it's not just for the Latinos only, it's for the dance community and dance lovers alike to see a different perspective of dance and art, and especially for Ballet Hispanico and those fans who are near and dear to the Ballet Hispanico family, they get to see not necessarily a different, but just a stem away from what the traditional Ballet Hispanico is known to be as. It's very important to continue that journey and that lineage, and it's also equally important to recognize and to be familiar with where we came from so that we can grow from there as well.
Well, you know what was interesting is when I saw you at the Apollo, I saw you in a number of different works.
Yes, that's right.
And each time you came out, and a lot of those works you were front and center.
Yes.
That's a fabulous thing to be front and center. But when I saw you, you came in with a different approach to each role. So I'm wondering what kind of preparation do you usually do to prepare for a role?
Yeah, it takes a lot to prepare. I think it really starts as soon as I wake up, say for a performance day. The energy that I need to prepare for that evening show is very crucial and important. Each piece has, as an artist, I have the responsibility to take each work and to honor what the choreographer wants. And I take that very, very personally because I want to feel fulfilled in each piece as well. So in the morning after I get ready for my ballet class, and I take my ballet class and I go into the theater, I have my headphones on and I'm really in a preparatory phase. And that means really getting my muscles together, really focusing on my breathing patterns, because like you said, I was in every piece, it's very important to practice your breathing and so that you have longevity throughout the whole entire show, so that you don't just all of a sudden go, I have to get through this, I have to get through this, I gotta get it done. So it's very important for me to find that calmness throughout each work and to give highlight to each piece. I like to remember what the choreographers have talked to the dancers about during their creation, kind of like the bigger picture kind of idea. We talk about that a lot in rehearsals with Michelle Manzanares, our rehearsal director. What's the bigger picture? What's the big idea? And then from there, let's talk about the more nitty-gritty dancer-friendly stuff, the notes, the turnout, the height of this and that and the fourth. But it's very important to think about, keep that big idea in mind and that theme that you have. It's very important, and for me, that's what makes the piece never stale for me. It's what keeps it going, because we're in a repertory company and these pieces have to live for a long time, so you want to keep reinventing the idea, making it fresh and new. And as an artist, that's what more can I ask for?
Now you use the word artist, and when I watch you, that's what I see.
Oh, thank
and this
you.
is one of the reasons why I wanted to interview you, because I bring a lot of non-dancers with me when I come to the performances. Because when I bring another dancer, they're always talking about, well, look at this feet, this turn out, you see that turn.
Yeah.
But when I bring someone who's not a dancer to a performance, and I say, what did you think? They're telling me about how that person or how that work made them feel.
Yes. Yes.
And then I'm watching them, sometimes I'll look over, and I can tell they're not looking at the leg or the foot. They're watching that person really from the sternum up, and they're feeling that.
Absolutely. There's something very special about that idea of feeling, because as an artist, if I'm in the moment, my audience member is going to be in that moment as well. If I'm concentrating on my turnout, my feet, and don't get me wrong, I concentrate about that all the time, but in the moment of performance, my bigger picture is how do I want to shape and craft the space that I'm dancing in? How do I want to command my audience without them knowing that I'm commanding them? How do I want them to feel what I'm feeling? Or not exactly what I'm feeling, but I want them to feel something. I don't want them to walk away and just go, oh, that was pretty, that was very clean. I really want them to walk away and have an idea of what the pieces were about. And as an artist, that is very important. The choreographer I look at choreography as the blueprint, and the artist is the one who actually builds the house. They make it, they put the color, they paint it, they do all these magical things to it that make it pop and come alive. And that is very important. That's where the artistry for me comes in, and it's a huge role and a responsibility to not only respect and honor what the blueprint of the choreography is from the choreographer or the rehearsal director. It's equally important for us to go into the space, into the theater with the lights and the stage and everything, and there's an audience, and really make that three-dimensional idea come alive. And that's what's important as an artist.
And I feel that from you when I watch you perform.
Thank you.
So when I went into you're not a New Yorker, right?
I'm not a New Yorker by birth.
Yes.
No, not by birth. However, I have lived in New York for well over maybe 19 years now.
The reason I'm asking is because you came from, where are you from?
I graduated from Professional Performing Arts School, which is affiliated with Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, and I also dance with Restoration Dance Theater and Harlem School of the Arts.
So you've been here?
I've been here, yeah. All my dance training is here in New York, yes.
Because I got the feeling, I read your bio,
yes,
and I knew that you were originally from someplace else.
Yes, yes.
But I didn't realize that you basically, well, we'll make you in New York.
Yes, yes. Essentially, I was born in North Carolina. I was raised in Barbados, and I moved to California. I'm in a military family, so we moved around a lot. But then we found New York as our home when I was around 8 or 9 years old. Was when New York became my home.
So when did you start dancing? When did you get the idea that you wanted to dance?
Funny enough, dance came because soccer wasn't available. Soccer, or football as we call it back home, it was the sport of choice for me. It's what I thought my career was going to be. I planned that all out in my head, and we moved to New York, and we didn't find any soccer leagues in our neighborhood or anywhere. So randomly one day I was in school. I was in the 3rd grade. And Ballet Tech, led by Ellie Felt, came to my school, and they had an open audition, and they had this outreach program where they brought children into Manhattan every day, drove them twice or 3 times a week to take a ballet class and then go back. So that's where it started for me, was through Ballet Tech. And I was one of those little kids that would get on the yellow bus and drive into Manhattan, and it was exciting. And you saw people from different boroughs, and you all came and took the class together, and then you went to the Brooklyn side or the Staten Island side. So that was something that was really great and amazing for me, and that was where it started. And then through there, going into high school and then college. And
so once you started, you were hooked?
Once I started, that track it's still going. It's still going to this very moment, and something I'm really proud of and excited to keep going on.
Well, we look forward to seeing much more from you as your career progresses.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And I'm excited about the Joyce season. And so please come out and see Jamal and the rest of Ballet Hispanico. They'll be at the Joyce beginning April 15th.
Yes, yes. April 15th through the 27th of April. Yes.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.